Hi, chat room.
Hi, everybody.
So, okay, first of all, general feelings about the whole day. I have my thoughts. Just your and
I've
chat
been at
room, you
work all
too.
day. I haven't been able to pay attention to the news.
Oh,
Like
you
I
haven't even.
clocked out like moments ago.
Oh, okay. So, all right. A couple of things. Very bad decision on his part to not go in a white Bronco, but in general, it met all the wonderful traits of a slow speed chase all the way from Florida. There were, the plane taking off and the plane landing and everybody nail biting, and then Marjorie Taylor Greene got driven out of New York by a bunch of screaming New Yorkers
That
who were
was
like,
amazing. I did see that.
right, who are like, "Fuck you, Georgia," and then of course he spent the night at Mar-a-Lago last night. Melania did not attend.
Oh,
She stayed in Florida. She didn't just didn't
sure.
feel like coming up yesterday or whatever. She's had enough of the place or something. I'm sure it's not him. And then the arraignment took about 57 minutes, 58 minutes, which they thought it was going to be like 20 minutes. Like he would walk in and go, not guilty,
Yeah.
and then just fuck off. And it was, and I think partly as it rolls out, we're finding out that a big portion of it was the media attorneys who wanted to speak to the judge were, about why they should be allowed to have cameras in the courtroom, why they should be able, all the argument, like where they should be able to do it, where they should be able to position people. So I'm personally very excited about the entire thing. And yes, by the way, and as soon as he was done, he got in his car and he didn't even do any of this. Like, people were waiting for his Josh Hawley moment.
Yeah.
He did a little wave like that. He was pissed. He was livid. Yes, did I say something else? Trump Tower. So he spent the night at Trump Tower,
What did
and then
he
he came.
want to happen? Like,
Are you
did
kidding?
He want, like,
In his, yeah.
did he want like huge protests or something?
Oh, yeah. I mean, did you see the fucking AI pictures that he posted and other people posted with him walking down the middle of Fifth Avenue with like hundreds of people behind him and American flags and just like, dude,
Did the
get
reporters
over
outnumber
yourself.
him again?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I'll try and find some moment. Right out of the gate, though, in being a classic prick, Don Jr. posted a picture of the judge's daughter. So he's
nice.
yeah, he's trending right now. This prick. And then that's the picture. There he is. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. That is the first picture of Trump in court. And Boris Epstein looks like he's filling out a bingo card or something. Or, I mean, Joey Peanuts. Boris Epstein's on the outside. And by the way, I don't know if you feel the same way, Johnny Million, but I think it's kind of a mistake that if you're being investigated for your ties to Russia for several years, I would just broom anybody named Boris in my circle in terms of my legal or campaign representation. Sorry,
That's
dude.
Boris's friend.
Yeah, that's right. Any Borises, Natashas, anybody named Vlad. Yeah, no, 100 times no. But this is his, and apparently he's got Marcia Clark's stunt double. And then this guy, who I'm pretty sure could be played by Jeffrey Combs from The Frighteners if he parted his hair the other direction.
Oh, yeah.
Sergeant Johnson, you are violating my territorial bubble. Yeah, I do think it's funny that, like, Joey Peanuts looks like he's having difficulty, like, can you sign the piece of paper that says you're his representation while your client sits there?
How do pens work?
Yeah, right, yeah.
Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. That really does look like Marcia Clark's stunt double.
It doesn't it? I was like, come on. I mean, I know what I'm doing here. I could work for the Colbert writers' room coming up with funky names. And so hold on one second. So Junior and Don Jr. are both trending because of this. And then Marjorie Taylor Greene got fucking broomed.
She got shouted down. There was somebody with a like a police whistle.
No, not a somebody. First of all, the same guy who's been at a bunch of these things, turns out, because they interviewed him, turns out the dude is a Trump supporter, and he was passing out whistles to everybody. And again, he may be lying and fucking around.
Is this Walter Masterson?
Yeah.
Pretending to
Look at this shit. Look at this.
Supporter?
Look at them getting
That's
her the
unreal.
fuck. Look at them trying to get her the fuck out of there because she came there to start trouble, and then she's like, they were pushing and screaming and pushing and screaming. Like, asshole, you showed up. It's their fucking town.
Yeah, the audio
What are you
is
doing?
brutal. Just everybody screaming, get the hell out of there.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear this. Yeah, I don't think you can hear it. Can you? When I play that audio? Okay, I'll figure out a way to, I'll make it so that, because I think I can do it with the other software, but like just the, like, that guy, I think that guy was like breathing in and out using
circular breathing.
just whistling. He's using circular breathing on that fucking whistle or whatever. Oh, and by the way, just in case you don't know, and Johnny Million, because as much as I love you, sometimes you're not as up on these things as I am.
No.
if I may. That's that guy right there. See that guy?
Yeah.
He's from RSBN. He's one of their main hosts. He's always at the rallies. He looks like a child star grown up. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? Like when somebody's like famous when they're 10 and then they grow up and their face stays 10.
Or like a reconstituted lifestyles of a rich and famous guy.
Oh, Robin Leach?
A little bit. Like
Lifestyles of the broken redneck. Anyways, I'm sitting here with Marjorie Taylor Greene, a woman who could spend her entire life inside a bourbon barrel and never miss a moment outside of it. She's covered completely in Cheeto dust because that's her idea of a good time. Yeah,
really
so
writes itself. Yeah.
that it does. That guy is fucking her. That's the guy that her husband divorced her over. Like, he's the last straw.
Oh.
He's always around. Like, this is the most exclusive of exclusives. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, and she said Trump is joining some of the most incredible people in history being arrested today. Nelson Mandela was arrested, served time in prison. Jesus was arrested and murdered. Arrested? Really? Did they read in Gethsemane? Did they read Jesus his rights? You have the right to preach the gospel. You have the right to a rabbi. You have the right to
people like her that are always bringing up Jesus. It's just not
right.
a good look.
Well, because it's I mean, because she's got 3 fucking cultural references, and they're all like duct taped to a rubber mallet. That's how she operates. Like her entire idea is yes, dumb idea whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should he be held accountable, Congresswoman? Get out of here. 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 Get her out of here. I'm Congressman Jamal Bowman. He's shouting a lot lately. He should, like, I think it's hilarious. I mean, he's such a New York congressman in that regard. You know what I mean? The fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Hey, the fuck out of here. Like, if he was Italian, this would, like, if this was Italian, nobody'd bat a if he was Italian, nobody would bat a fucking eye.
I think
you know what I mean?
Michael Rappaport, like, overdubbed him.
Totally.
Screaming. Yeah.
Yes.
I know he wasn't there, but boy, he mixed that in beautifully.
Leaving the protest, just like, look at the crowd. And it's all fucking cameras. Like, that's the other thing, too. This is, like, 89% of the crowds outside this shit are cameras. All of it. It's all just like everybody wants the same like shitty angle, or the one I caught the glimpse where she was like, you know, cockeyed looking at somebody, and so like they get to sell it to fucking people or something.
Angle.
No, she does not. As a matter of fact, there's a I'll see if I can find it over here. There's a video. I'm gonna have to get it. Yeah, I'll have to do it in here. Yeah. There's where is she? It's pretty horrifying. There was a video I was going to do yesterday and I ran out of fucking time. Oh, well, here, shit. Reunited and it feels so good. Reunited, he's got morning wood. Yeah, he's the dude that's been fucking Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's gross and disgusting, and she's kind of fucking mean. She's,
so there's
anyways.
no gag order, and Trump is still going to speak tonight.
Oh yeah, well, yes. So there's Let me let's see if I can do this. I want to try and I'm gonna reconstitute a screen if I can, just because I'm feeling wild and crazy. Give me a moment right here. Okay. I'm gonna go to studio mode, and then I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to this, and then I'm gonna make a oh, it should be easy. Okay. No, a codfish. No, I'm not gonna make a codfish. Turn that off, and then I'll add. Where's the Johnny Million with the thingity doodle? Give me 1 second. This is what I do when I'm fucking talking. What an asshole. Anyways, okay. There we go. So I add Johnny there, and then I take Johnny down here, and then I add.
Take Johnny down.
Take Johnny down. You're going down, Johnny Million. You're going down, Johnny Million. Hold on. It might be painful, but you're gonna make it. It's gonna be all right, son. Hold on. I'm gonna drag this up here. I'm just going to add you to the screen. I might have to, I'll finagle it here if I can. But we'll, see what I mean? So there you go. So we at least, and then I can make a bigger version of this so we can watch it together. See what I mean?
I'm sticking to my Robin Leach thing.
Yeah, you're going with Robin Leach? I still go with like Child Star.
Yeah, he does have kind of that baby face. And boy, he's got a 5 head. Yeah,
well, I mean... Like attracts like. I'm just gonna. Yeah. So, and I think you should be able to hear this, but I will check and make sure. Okay. This is my.
If you have trouble breathing through your nose, pay close attention to this video.
You can hear trouble breathing through your nose.
Okay,
there we go.
Trouble breathing through my nose.
All right.
It's true. I have trouble breathing through your nose. It's a long story. We're very close, you and I.
Gotta knock that off.
I do, but yeah, you know. You won't stand still. All right. Hold on. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put you over here. And then you're right next to them in the car. You've hitching a ride. Okay, here we go.
It seems like one of the only safe spaces to be.
The safe places.
Yeah, man. Right on.
Hey, man.
Don't look directly at the camera, my man. Don't.
Oh, no,
do
he's
that.
interviewing. It's a bad look.
Yeah,
I mean, he looks like.
But I'm not saying like it's not a good look for TV. I'm just saying it's not a good look.
No, he looks like he looks like Rick Moranis playing a character.
Yes.
And playing a Tim Conway. And, you know, he looks like Rick Moranis in a Tim Conway biopic. During whoops, what the hell? Hold on. Back where'd you go? Come back, Johnny Million. Come back. Hold on. Let's go back. There you go. Pop. Ding. Wait, no, you'll pop back up. There you are. I bumped my phone and it pushed the button, and that sometimes happens. Okay, so. Oh yeah, I did. I accidentally myself. You're absolutely right. It's not a good look. It's scary and fucked up. By the way, hi chat room. Welcome to the show. We're just kind of freeballing it today because of what just went down. We're gonna go through some of the excitement, and I
usually get to swear. This is fantastic.
It is good. It is. It's really just. Yeah, fuck shit, piss, fuck, cocksucker, motherfucker, shit. Yeah, shit, cunt, blah, blah, blah. There you go. Knock yourself out. So, I'm serious, look at that. Is that not Rick Moranis playing Tim Conway in a biopic as he meets his trophy wife who murdered him? I don't know where Tim Conway's biopic went that far south.
He here in New York City is in a car right now, joined with Congressman Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Who's not afraid to take the middle seat in an SUV, and that's yeah.
I couldn't put in words what we just went through about 20 minutes ago. I knew the media was here. We knew there.
Oh dear God! Please don't talk about fucking in the hotel room. I know your constituents paid for the room, but please don't. Well, I can't even think about just what happened in the back, and like you had my head in a scissor lock and my eyes got bloodshot.
There was a crowd here, but I did not think they were going to respond like they did.
Well, you know, honestly, it was getting through the press. That was the hardest part.
Yes, the crowd was the press.
Everybody. Yeah, they outnumbered
totally.
everybody else.
Right.
to get to the park bench. We didn't have a stage set up. This was a true protest, everyone. It wasn't organized and funded.
Well, all right.
Like what?
Like, yes, like all the, your stunt where you shot a Prius with a fucking 50 cal. Like, of course it wasn't organized. You're an idiot. Like, no, you thought Trump runs New York and I can just show up and the people, the New Yorkers will part like the Red fucking Sea. Good Lord.
Like you see the left, how they organize and fund.
Yes, we are much more organized. And we do own big tech and corporations, all the woke ones, which are all the rich ones. And of course, we have control of all governments in the world. And of course, the Illuminati Pentaverate.
But the hard part was getting from the car to the actual park bench inside the park, inside the safety of the park where NYPD was set up to protect protesters. Remember, this is a peaceful protest. We're using our constitutional rights. But yeah, we were swarmed, unbelievably swarmed. And then, of course, guess who was out there, Brian? You saw them, the people that bring their whistles. They bring all kinds of instruments to make loud.
No, yeah, he's thinking. He's like, it's like she just asked him, when's the first time we met right after they fucked?
I guess who's out there, Brian?
He just rolled off of her, and she's like, you remember the first time we met? He's like, ah! All the rallies blend together. You can't do this to me.
Loud noise, and what it is it's assault. It's assault on your ears.
Okay, fuck, and we're the snowflakes, all right. But it's assault on your ears. Oh my God, you delicate assholes!
It's it causes audible damage to your ears.
It causes audible damage. Quite the opposite. Quite the opposite, dum-dum, in theory. Inaudible damage, I would guess, because it's about what you can hear after a while. Yeah, loud noises!
And it's actually against the law here in New York City.
Blowing whistles is against the law in New York City. Yeah, and I wish, honest to God, I wish they hadn't been blowing whistles the entire time, so she would have been drowned out by the number of people yelling, fuck you, get out of my town, which is much more New York.
Clever New Yorker things to say that we could not hear.
Yes.
Yeah. And what you saw also was, and I pointed this out earlier, we love our men and women in uniform here in New York City, but if there's 35,000 officers on call, I want to know where they were at.
She just picking people up randomly or whatever. This is what you get, Rick. What the fuck? I never memorize this guy's name because it's anathema to me. It's like I
just called him Brian, but that could still be wrong.
Yeah, right. Exactly. She's like, right, Brian? Oh fuck, I'm sorry. Brian's outside. Brian, get in here. The fucking's about to start. All right. These jokes are completely allowed, A, because we're not on the radio and we have to be able to throw caution to the wind, and B, if I may, B, because she got divorced last year because she was fucking this dude and everybody else.
Because I don't think we had enough police presence there to get you through there. That mob was pushing.
Nice audio quality switch. Did you hear that?
And if we would have had a little bit more police presence at that park, I think it would have made...
Fuck me. Hold on, I got to turn it down a little bit because it's blasting other people. Nice quality, RSBN. Like, Johnny Million and I have audio problems, but it's just us. Yeah. These assholes have millions of dollars. There's no fucking excuse.
Things a little less chaotic.
Yeah, I definitely think so. Well, according to the Mayor Adams, who actually warned me by name. I'm a member of Congress, elected to represent Georgia's Fort.
Yeah, how dare he? He warned me by name because I did a call to protest and violence in his city. How dare he?
10th District.
He was like, he apparently had some sort of a gaggle where he was telling everybody that I have some sort of different herp that other people don't have, and you can get it twice, which is totally not true. It stacks, but it's not twice.
One of Trump's top supporters. I've endorsed him for president. I will always stand and defend President Trump. He's the greatest president of my lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
But the Mayor Adams warned me and named me, telling me I better behave myself, but yet they sent their, I call them henchmen, they sent the mob out.
Henchmen.
I call them henchmen.
Henchmen.
That's the New York City public.
Yeah, that's our. I mean, honestly, if New York had a brand new sports team, I have to say,
maybe the henchmen.
I don't. The henchman's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. The Brooklyn henchman. It sounds. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Where do I sign?
The Bronx henchman. Meanwhile, she's like, they were blowing whistles and making me deaf. They sent henchmen after me. Like,
I call them henchmen, and I don't think they liked me. This is what it's like outside of the bubble, dear.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Sorry. Also, what's weird is I call my vagina a hench. Sorry.
Out today with all their noise and screaming horrible names at me.
Welcome to New York. Get the fuck out of here.
Christ.
Like, honest
you
to
could be
an
an innocent bystander and have to deal with all
Seriously.
that.
Yeah.
Imagine if you bring that kind of energy to New York and earn it.
Right, exactly. You can you can get that just accidentally bumping into a pretzel cart.
Right. You can be from fucking Kansas
Fuck
City.
makes you special.
Like, yeah.
And they're the party of hate. They call us hate and say we have hate speech, but they really are the party of hate. But that's what.
Well, I will. We hate you,
Right.
okay, because of how you are, not because of what you are. And I think that's an important distinction, because once you leave, none of those New Yorkers just started screaming "fuck you" in the park at the bench.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
hate MTG is what they are, I guess.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
where they were. New York police, let's talk about that for a minute. They have
Let's talk about New York police. Okay, nation's finest, my fucking ass.
35,000 police officers.
And there's like 2. There ain't but 35,000 cops in the whole town. Can you dig it? Yeah, why didn't she at least get up on a giant wooden platform and go, look what we have here. We've got the maggots right next to the villages and golf courts. We've got the rhinos right by the Van Cortlandt Ranges. Nobody is wasting nobody.
Here in New York. Now,
because it's all our turf.
just to give you a comparison, the Border Patrol has around 19,000 Border Patrol agents for our entire border, southern border and northern border. So just to understand the difference. And I think.
Yeah, there are more people in Manhattan all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Both native born and immigrants and visitors and people doing business. You goddamn right they got. And you might actually recognize that is an example of Republican priorities, because Republican priorities are such that New York, where Wall Street is, cannot get fucked up or the whole country goes with it. Whereas the border is not nearly as under attack as they say it is, and that's kind of plenty.
I think that's a real shame. I think the Border Patrol should have at least 35,000 Border Patrol.
Well then, why did you vote against Biden's raise in the budget for Border Patrol agents?
But here's what we're doing. So I haven't left.
We can tell. We don't hear banjos playing in the background. There's no one-eyed guy back there going
hiding in my car.
Right.
We got into the safety of the vehicle here.
The vehicle. Please, hey man, don't be afraid to say vehicle.
And I'm planning to do a lot of interviews with different members of the press.
Which ones? Which ones?
Yeah,
do you think?
There's you, and then there's you, and I'm gonna be on you, and then
the reason why we have to do it inside the car is because these Antifa members, they are Antifa every.
Get the fuck out. Yes, only in the case that you're a fascist.
Right.
Antifa members.
I'm
Everybody's
right now.
Antifa when it comes to you, dummy.
But in the daytime, they have whistles in their mouths.
Oh my God. As opposed to. Everybody knows whistles go in your vagina. It's how you find the sex gurus at the gym. Queef your way to freedom. I'm sorry. Johnny, you're a bad influence.
Yes.
They bang on drums and pots and pans, but it.
Those are buskers. Welcome to New York. We went by and there was like a guy and he had like paint drums upside down and he was like Antifa-ing. I think it was like some, I don't know, people were throwing money in a hat. It's like they pay Antifa here.
She had a megaphone and they couldn't hear her, and she's very sad.
Nighttime, we know exactly what they do.
Yeah, here's my impersonation of Marjorie Taylor Greene with her megaphone. There you go. Thank you.
They're the ones committing violence, attacking police officers, standing in the streets, stopping cars.
Standing in the streets.
Harassing people. They loot, they burn, they commit violence. That's who Antifa is. And but they're here by day, and so we're doing these interviews in the car.
They're here by day. They are here by day, and also the Iraq.
She should not be allowed to riff. This is not good.
Well, I mean, this dude thinks he's getting laid later, and he's already bored.
Yeah, he's looking at the dome light or something.
Yeah, it's like, now, when you switch it to door, does that mean you have to open the door for it to come on, or it doesn't come on? Like, is it, one's in the center, one's on, which is like, because when it's in the center,
have a door open?
Is she still talking?
To talk about it, so I'd love to talk with you about what's happening with President Trump.
Yeah, I don't know if you had a
I'd love to talk. Yes, yeah. What is happening with
chance to
Trump?
speak with him today or yesterday. Can you give us an idea of what his spirits are like?
Yes, absolutely. I talked with him yesterday. I talked with him after the motorcade in Florida, and he had gotten on his plane. And I spoke with him, and he is completely committed to fighting this injustice, thankfully. And we're so thankful for President Trump. He really...
What a weird kind of Jesus-y way to talk about somebody. I'll never get used to it.
Is the one standing in the way of this communist government.
Oh my God.
Yeah. This communist government that's trying to like have all these cops to protect Wall Street and not the border. All right.
And all this law and order, people actually getting charged with crimes after they commit them for 30 years.
Right. Stalin never had to go through the, oh shit.
Yes, that's what the Biden regime is. That's what this Alvin Bragg, George Soros funded DA, funded with $1 million to get elected, Brian. And that's who they are.
$1 whole million? What a cheap date.
What they're doing is not
What is this being broadcast on?
This is RSBN. This is this guy's channel. This dude right here. This is RSBN is his channel. He's the main host on there. He didn't own it, but he's one of their main people. Usually he's either at a Trump rally.
Internet channel.
Yes. Right Side Broadcasting Network. Yeah. We do some clips on the show from these guys. On the regular, if I do say so my damn self. But this is par for the course with these assholes. And hold on one second. There's going to be, by the way, Trump is going to rally at apparently 8:30 tonight at Mar-a-Lago. Yeah. And then,
Rally.
It's persecution, and they're persecuting President Trump, actually arresting him today. He's going to be arraigned. They have something like 32 so-called sealed charges, but let's break it down to what it really is. It is they colluded with the Biden Department of Justice.
They colluded. It's collusion with the Biden Department of Justice.
And
I call it the Department of Injustice. The compartment of injustice.
They have twisted the criminal code.
Cold. It's a cold code. It's a cold case code.
They have found what they think is a loophole to try to bring...
Wow.
A loophole. A loop. Please, it can't... At some point in the future, either through... hacking someone's brain chip, I would love for, once we get into augmented lifestyles where everybody's got a brain chip in them and occasionally you can break in, somebody to actually, yeah, loophole makes no sense. But him to like, just like, if you could just go, what? She said what? And you could just type something, and if enough people go, ask her what a fucking loophole is, the report bot would go, what's a loophole? Can you describe it? Like that, you know, like, it almost becomes like a digital Ask Me Anything. Future robot interviewers are going to be the shit. They're going to be crazy.
Charges against him for things that have been vetted, completely vetted.
Vetted?
She doesn't know what she's saying.
She doesn't know what words mean. It's great.
Over 6 years ago, nearly 7 years ago.
Nearly 7 years ago. I mean, Barron was like, he wouldn't have even known about this if they'd have just, if he'd have just paid a fine. Shit.
And it's outrageous.
And we have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Outrageous. That's the word. Anytime a politician uses the word outrageous, that means it's true. Whatever they're upset about, whatever case is being made, if a politician ever uses the word outrageous to describe charges or accusations, that literally means it's true.
Is that like bringing up Hitler to lose an argument?
Yeah, that's what was that? The Gadsden rule or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not the right name for it, but it's something like that.
Stormy
Yeah.
Daniels
What
herself signed an affidavit in 2018 saying that she never had an affair with
Yeah, she was paid to do it.
President Trump. Michael Cohen.
And by the way, she's right. That piece of paper, if I may, let me see if I can bring that up. Because I'll show you something really cool, Johnny Million. And I'll see if you can, Stormy Daniels
the Lionel Richie
signed
rule.
letter.
Someone in chat said that. Yeah, Lionel Richie really
Right.
brings up Hitler all the time. And it's just like, Lionel.
Right.
Come on.
Let's see. Hold on. Where is it? God damn it. Where's the picture?
Kudos to them. I think they spelled arraignment right.
All right. Let's see. Okay, where's the... here it is. Okay. So, all right. This is the letter that they're talking about, that she signed that said, this never happened, January 10th, 2018. Now, recently became aware that news outlets are alleging that I had a, quote, sexual and or romantic affair with Donald Trump many, many years ago. I'm stating with complete clarity this is absolutely false. My involvement with Donald Trump was limited to a few public appearances and nothing more. When I met Donald Trump, he was gracious, professional, blah, blah, blah. Rumors have it I received hush money from Donald Trump. Completely false. If indeed I did have a relationship with Donald Trump, trust me, you wouldn't be reading about it in the news. You would be reading about it in my book. But the fact of the matter is these stories are not true. Okay, so she wrote it up all sassy. But the standout thing to me is affair and relationship.
Yeah.
That's the part. Nobody in their right mind thinks that is somehow legally binding in any way because A, it's just a letter, it's a press letter, but also, so it's not like it was notarized. Secondarily, I don't think she had an affair. I think she fucked the dude once.
Yeah.
That was always, yeah.
She painted herself into a corner with him at a party.
Yeah. And then fucked her way out of it.
Yeah,
That's the way she describes it. She fucked her way out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a 3-minute stand. The whole thing lasted 1.5 episodes of Shark Week. And so no, that letter can be largely true and still a lie. Because nowhere in there does she say, I never fucked the dude, which is the point, right?
Former Trump attorney is a convicted felon.
Yeah, for lying on his behalf.
Yeah, for doing what Trump wanted.
Right. Yeah, that guy's a scumbag. You've seen his friends?
Can you imagine who he works for?
Oh my God. Anybody who would even talk to that dude, much less hire him.
Him a convicted felon is fucking insane.
Right.
He's convicted because He did what Trump asked him to do.
Right.